that thing. Second place gets a $250 new egg gift
Fuck.
card. Maybe put that towards some fun graphics processors. Now
Stream
suddenly
just
the lights went
dropped.
out because the prizes are so badass they eclipse the sun.
It just killed the stream.
Did it really?
Yeah.
On my
Uh,
stream.
it killed mine.
My
Not sure
stream
what the issue
lives.
was. Yeah, so continue going.
Oh my God, there was a nuclear explosion of some kind. I think radiation is washing. Oh, it's just the sun. All right. Same radiation, slower to kill you. Let's see here. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, second place, $250 new egg gift card. They can put that towards a new processor and stream even smoother than ever before. Third place is a Steam collection package of their choosing. That's an approximate $100 value on that one. I would choose all the trains and the add-ons for the trains game.
Oh, all add-ons. Is that it?
I think that's worth $1,000 though. I don't know if I get away with it.
But yeah, for those who missed it because my stream just dropped out, a really good package from first, a lot of great packages for the first, second, and third place people. The main streamer and their partner are also getting both of this, so this is all times two. You get the Astro backpack, the A50s, a great pair. I have found some A-Star earbuds, some Astro clothing, some Daisy goodies, and a zombie suppression crate from Man Crates, which includes, I believe, a really nice looking machete in there. I believe a lot of people are from Q were looking at one of those earlier. Second place gets a $250 New Way gift card, and the third place gets a Steam collection package of their choosing. So yeah, a lot of good prizes. A lot of good prizes on the table. So
I didn't mention fourth prize. Fourth prize's family gets to pay $20,000 to get their loved one's body back for burial. Now that's illustrious.
oh, wow, what an honor.
How do you think we put this on? We can't fund it, out of our own pocket. Corpse ransoms. That's how you fund the Survivor games, I say.
Hopefully that stream drop was not something on my end. I didn't drop connection to you, so I believe that
Yeah.
may have just been a Twitch thing. But we're
Yes,
back.
indeed.
You sound exactly the same as Hellspawn, dude.
He probably doesn't know what that is.
Look at those beautiful SUVs. Gorgeous. I love zooming around in this G-Cam. It's great.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I feel like
it gives
the
a lot
monster
of
from the Evil
perspective.
Dead movies all the time.
Looks like we got a nice portion of the circle filled out here. We're just waiting for a few more teams to get in, and we'll be good to go.
I believe this is Kai and Riz I'm looking at right now. Riz with the neck beard, looking good. She's pulling it off. It's in season. And she's pointing her flashlight at the other contestants, and she's marking them for death. Oh, someone else copying her. I believe that's Sacriel, or his partner. Yes, indeed. Look at them. Pointing at each other. Betrayal.
Yep. Hang tight, people. We'll be getting started in just a little bit. Sacriel went offline as well, so I believe Twitch may have killed a couple streams. So they'll be coming back up in a few moments, so hang in tight, people. And as we get the last of the contestants in here, we'll be rolling shortly.
Oh, I was wrong. It's Kai who has the neck beard. I'm slightly disappointed that Riz did not choose a neck beard and went with generic Survivor. All right. Next time, Riz. Huge ZZ Top beard to make up for it. All right, Oshi7 and Sacriel here. Boone. Where's Boone's partner? Boo, sorry. Where's his partner at?
What you're looking at now, folks, is the starting circle for the Survivor Games. We'll be getting started in just a little bit. For those who don't know, Bike, you want to go over the general idea of what's going to be happening here shortly?
Well, they're gonna get different cooking recipes, and they're gonna have to make the same thing different ways, and we'll taste them. Oh, sorry about that.
Wrong show.
All right. Sorry. These teams of two, their streamers and their partners, are going to be let loose with nothing but flashlights and basic equipment. They may run to the tents, it may become a bloodbath, or they may go off and forage and strategize a little bit more. Now, the last team standing will win prizes. The rest of the teams will be dumped in a big unceremonious pile and buried. Except for fourth place, who will be sold back to his family.
That's a pretty good summation right there. That's
Thank you.
good deal.
Looks like they're building fires. Let's go talk. Let's go see Deegan. What's Deegan look like? What are you doing, Deegan? Looking at the ground. You see some ants down there, Deegan? What are you looking? I see them too. What are they doing? They're carrying stuff, huh, Deacon? All right, we'll talk later.
I think you're having a little too much fun just looking at the players.
I can't help it. They're doing stuff. All right. Woosa. What's Woosa? Woosa Mendez. And his partner, other guy.
Looks like we're waiting only on a couple more teams, and we'll be going shortly.
Look at these men. Look at these sharp, hawk-nosed men with their features and gonna do stuff. As Lyric and his partner.
So, Bike, any thoughts on where we're going to see most of the teams head off to? Obviously, there's going to be a couple who will make the chance at the tents and try and get a starter weapon.
I really hope a bunch of them go for the tents. I want to see an all-out brawl right
I'm hoping some more too, but last time we didn't see too many go for the tents. So
really?
Yeah, actually, they went off in a fair bit in every direction. I think a lot of people might be taking the cautious path and just hoping to outlive everybody else, but I'm really hoping we see a large concentration head off towards the airfield, but Cabanino is, in fact, right there.
It's true, it is right there. And it is a maze of urban jungle there that they can cat and mouse with each other there in there. But, you know, it'd be wise not to go for the tents, because I know what's in them. Smaller tents.
Oh, is it tentception going on right now?
Oh, definitely, yes. Russian tent dolls.
Yeah, and we have Grishino, I believe, just up the road as well. So they could hit either of those towns right off the bat, maybe find some goods, or head off into these many tree lines, or head off into the fields, into the forest over there. So
they may run into some little Easter eggs. Maybe not. We'll see. There might be some stuff hidden around.
What exactly hold up? We're waiting for the last couple of teams to get in here. Teams are being let in piece by piece, and some of them having some issues getting in. So we'll be going very, very shortly. I believe we have all but a couple of teams left. So hang tight, people. Thank you for being patient.
Yes, indeed. Some people couldn't make it, so we just grabbed any person who looked like they had a large family off the street, beat them over the head, and dragged them in.
A large family.
Yeah, well, you know, they pay more. Looks like we almost have a Rosie, an entire ring around it.
Almost.
Gotta fill that gap. Look at some more of these goofy guys. What are they doing? Who should I look at? Which fan should I please? Let's please TPG's fans. Let's look at him. They're probably looking at his stream, but you never know. Oh, I got him. TPG's gone ginger for this one. Look at this. He covers it with a hat because he's ashamed, but he'll be all right.
Because he's ashamed. Almost ready. Let me pop out a Gcam real fast.
Who's the shizzle guy? Is he competing? What a weirdo. Is he sitting in a bush?
Hiding in a bush. he's too shy to see all the contestants.
He's not a people person. He's got social anxiety. Let's see. Ooh. Let's go peek in the tents and see what's in there.
Let me pop out a G cam real fast. Check. Make sure there's no
What do you just
desync
think this
going
is?
on. I am not seeing any desync. This is excellent.
Oh my god, there's nothing in the tents.
I look
What a
at the
surprise.
problems.
Oh, there's a little smack talk happening
these?
now.
Just kidding. Good luck, bro. As long as you don't have a coat on in your inventory.
Everyone run to the SUVs.
Yeah, everyone run to the SUVs. They're locked.
Please do.
Or to the presidential ones with a minigun on the roof.
They're made from cardboard, unfortunately.
Is anyone actually gonna go for the tent?
Don't tell him. Don't answer that question.
Someone just asked, is anyone's actually going to go for the tents?
Yeah.
Well, people did last time.
Anyone that
My
returned at the
strategy is to go behind that tree and wait. Hybrid Panda, warming his bottom, may have urinated himself before the games in nervousness.
license, right?
It's a quick fix.
Wasn't there? I think so.
Both condoms and KY jelly.
Hey,
That's all you need in the apocalypse.
I guess
Yo,
A
it's
little
I
more
can-
smack talk going around now.
You guys should probably open up the PDF off stream, make sure your screen's blocked, and take a look at the play area one more time, just to get a mental note of where the boundaries are, so that the mods don't have to deal with wrangling people and keep them inside the map.
And your guy,
Because there is
Kai's
indeed a player.
But
There is a player right now, so people cannot go running off
Yeah,
to
you can
Cherno
try
if they want.
of course, the other players will
listen.
listen to the silky, velvety tones of Kai's voice when he says to do things.
Turn around or
Oh.
something.
Sorry, you guys won't find me until I'm in Electro.
Almost filled that circle. Waiting, looks like for one more team right now. Maybe two more. Oh, and a couple stragglers from each team.
Get more goofy people while we wait.
Hang in here, folks. We'll be going very, very shortly.
Did I look at a Tom and Penguin yet?
They're saying your audio's low.
I'm sorry.
I may need to fix that up. Thought we were good to go, but nothing we can't fix.
Get a wrench in there. Look at this. Nothing. There's nothing behind his glasses. Chevy Chase. Looks like TPG chose Ace this time. I believe Daisy's in the Bahamas, which is much nicer than being slaughtered brutally.
Yeah, that would be a favorable choice over coming to the Survivor Games to be murdered.
There's Soma there.
Still waiting on just a couple more teams, and we'll be good to go. So, everyone asking what the holdup is. Sorry, be patient, and we'll be starting very, very soon. Hopefully, they'll be in shortly.
I see. Well, the player seems to have died from fear already.
Died from fear already, huh?
Oh, yeah, he's face down on the ground there. Can't identify him.
Sounds like Puddin's machine is not letting him join right now, so hopefully he'll get it sorted out very soon, because I do believe we would all like to get started at this point.
I do believe that this time we posted Deadly Assassins outside each of their houses to make sure that they did. And he has about 5 minutes.
I hope that doesn't go for casters.
Well, we're already in. We have nothing to worry about.
All
Pay no
right.
attention to any rustling bushes or shadows, rooftops.
So hang in, folks. We'll be getting started very, very soon.
The spear raising chant there. Looks like Higgs's stream just went down for me. Just a moment.
Hang in there, folks. We'll be starting very, very soon. Just be patient, and we'll have some good action going on very, very soon.
Look at Lyric, last game's winner. I believe he got plastic surgery since the last time. Spent his prize money on a new everything.
Plastic surgery, yeah, that must be what he spent his prize money on.
I believe so.
Must be some back alley stuff.
Back alley stuff, yes, indeed. Best bang for the buck.
My audio is pretty much maxed out in every capacity we can get at this point. The only things you should really be hearing are myself and Bike Man. All in-game audio should be relatively low at this point because the spectator mode added some weird issues with that. So you probably won't be hearing too much of that until the gunshots actually start ringing out.
I hear him talking jive pretty loudly right now, actually.
I'm away from that right now, so they shouldn't even be hearing that. So if you do have some audio issues, I believe people are saying the fix is to slide your meter all the way to the left and then back to the right, and you should be good. So if you have any issues with that, you can fix that. And I'm also hearing if anyone has issues with 720p plus, just take it down to 720p and you should be good to go. Just waiting on the last couple people to jump in here. And someone just showed up with a whisper kick out of nowhere.
Indeed.
Hey, already, almost going.
There's a lot of enthusiasm then.
Alrighty, let's fly down and see if we can hear any trash talk before we get started.
Just complete Sunday garbage talk going on.
So, has anyone got an idea of who we're going to dump 15,000 viewers on? Some like guy with a stream on with like 6 viewers.
I heard this £100 guy's pretty cool. Let's do it that to him.
I mean, Magic the Gathering, same plan as last week, right?
I heard this dagger guy's pretty cool as well.
Dagger, where's Dagger?
The players insulting each other with compliments now.
Is this you here, Dagger?
Alrighty.
Yes, that is me.
What's the tense? Is it an M9SD again?
Just remember Lyric and his partner, Romans.
Yo, where's
That
Puddin?
really sucks that Puddin can't get in.
Yeah, it looks like Puddin's computer is not letting him in right now, so his partner who's in here might have to pair up with somebody else, which is not good. But technical issues cannot be avoided sometimes.
So what will protect him against fire eye?
As anyone who watched the last stream will know, technical issues pop up.
Can
Looking good.
Okay. Are we allowed to visit heli compressors?
Yep.
Can Scrumby take Puddin's place?
Yep, a lot of good prizes for the top 3 places tonight and their partners. These awesome prizes provided by Man Crates and Astro Gaming. Can't. Oh man, I can't wait to see who are going to be the ones that claim those prizes. Hopefully.
Who do you think? You got any
We
guesses?
just sort of skimmed it.
I don't know. I
Someone's
mean,
like, LOL didn't read.
I want to say, you know, honestly, I have no idea. It could be anyone's game at this point because
I'm
last
calling
game,
this reading.
I believe the finale came down to Lyric versus Puddin, and Puddin
Oh.
the whole game had been roaming around the map, going hunting for animals, and
Hicks is talking to
he
you.
was doing all right until he broke his leg not once but twice in the office building. And then Lyric, who had been somewhat active the game, just kind of came back and finished it off. At this point, though, there were some other contenders doing that were wiped out relatively far in the end. But I mean, I don't know. At this point, it could be just someone who hunkers down near the tents and isn't noticed the whole time. So I mean, for all we know, someone who could be running around with a hatchet for most of the game might end up
Yeah, I
finding
have
the gun
already
at the last
seen
moment
the
to
video.
We
finish
don't
off
You
last
never
person.
know.
Any further.
You don't know until it happens at this point, because at this point it's anybody's game. It'll be interesting to see though if people try to hunker down anywhere.
GG!
I
There's
think we
not-
know who the real winners are going to be. The audiences.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a very good show as soon as we get started. Which is hopefully very soon.
It's like very soon. Clearing comms now.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! Fucking sausage fest.
Or that's Omni Kai,
Oh, look at all you.
the neckbeard. His generic man partner.
Oof.
Sakura, his
Sweet.
partner.
I want to see what comes out of those tents. The last time when we before the technical issues popped up in Zargabad, we saw a crossbow and a silenced Makarov come out of the tents. So
Indeed.
it'll be interesting to see. And the one who had the crossbow, I believe he may have broken someone's leg, and then they left them for dead. So I honestly hope we see something like that this time too. I want to see some.
Yes.
I want to see some deaths happen at the tents because if I don't know, you might have some people once they realize they're not gonna be the ones getting to the tents, everyone's just gonna bug out and run for dear life. So, well, it'll be interesting to see. Then again, they could be people going for the tents could be crippling themselves and going for very close range weapons like a pistol or crossbow, where everyone else has the chances being the first one to the rifles.
Mm-hmm. There may be only empty tin cans in those tents for all they know, and one Uzi.
Or a whiskey bottle. Hey, those will disorient you if you hit someone in the face with those. They're waiting on just two last
I'm
players.
all
and we'll be
too
good to go.
familiar with what whiskey bottles do to people's faces.
Yeah, there's been quite a few of those friendly bottles thrown around. But like we said, just two last people we're waiting for to get in, and we'll be starting that last gap in the field right there.
Indeed.
Looking to get filled, and we'll be on our way.
Let's go see TPG and Ace.
Come.
Hello. Look at those professional glasses. Professional glasses
Yeah, I know,
provided
I'm
by
fucking running
the
around.
early 90s.
Almost good.
Puddin', did he make it in? Hey, did. All right. Who doesn't love pudding?
Oh, Puddin actually made it in. Excellent. One more player, and we are go. So hang tight, folks. We'll be going.
A pity choosing. Ah, see? Same twisted mind as me.
What's going on? I can't hear. I'm zoomed too far out.
Let's talk about second choice partners for the prom.
So whoever wins has to show their nips on stream.
That was a weird part to come into view of.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I heard when I started hovering over the circle. Well,
Nipples.
Who's your daddy and what do you do?
His name is Jens and he digs holes. What of it?
Ooh.
waiting for one more
bot
person will be a go. Looks like we have a partner here, impatiently pacing around his other one. His partner. I don't know. Oh, he's starting to do the creep dance away.
It's actually a gypsy ritual. He's imbuing him with powers.
Yeah, indeed.
What is going on over here? We got some old men here who are. They might be confused as what's going on, and they're wandering around their campfire.
Anybody want a straight campfire? This campfire's kind of
Almost ready. Still waiting on one more person, I do believe.
Indeed.
Hang in there, folks. We'll be going very, very shortly.
Uh-oh. Fear rest flash.
Who will go for these tents? Who? Who dare brave the tents? Will it be them? Or perhaps them? Or will it be this goat? Dun-na. Dun dun rictos dominos. Cunning goat.
What do you mean?
my partner's AFK. Nerves. Peeing himself.
Almost ready. Just waiting
Finally.
for one more person.
Is Puddin in now? Are you actually in here, Puddin?
He'd know if Puddin was in.
Do I have enough time to pee?
Tagger asking if we have enough time to pee. I think you should have taken care of that before we got started, or during the last 30 minutes we've been waiting here.
I'm going for
Mm-hmm. Afraid urine can only be now used as a weapon.
Yeah. Do you want a sword fight?
Or if your Bear Grylls, a source of hydration.
Do cross
That's true.
pee?
Can't discount that.
Cross streams.
No, I can never discount that. Leave it to you to come up with the things I'd miss.
Hey man, Bear Grylls knows how to survive. I'm
That's
surprised we
true.
don't have. I'm surprised we don't have anyone in here who changed the screen name to that.
And his new brand of lemonade tastes delicious. I don't know what's in it.
Alrighty, almost good to go. Looks like the final contestant has 5 minutes to get in here, and if he isn't, we are a go. So 5 more minutes, folks. Grab that popcorn, any soft drinks you want, and we'll be going in 5 minutes. I believe this is the last bathroom break you have before we get going.
Yeah, let's go there together. So happy.
Yeah, what's an airfield?
I see a lot of slow motion running through fields together for all of these teams.
Slow motion running through the fields together? Are they gonna be holding
Oh, yeah.
hands?
Indeed. Seems like the atmosphere, the mood that's being conveyed right now. One of peace and getting along.
I'm pulling up some extra background noise from you.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Some neighbors decided now was the time to cut the lawn.
Excellent.
Cut the leaves on the lawn. It's alright, he lives far away. He'll keep getting further and further till he explodes.
Are you allowed to like psych the other players in real life? Like then
Alrighty, folks, we'll be getting started momentarily. Any bets on who you're gonna think is gonna be winning, Bike?
I'm gonna go with Lyric and his chiseled visage and his partner. Apparently sculpted out of another version of him.
Sculpted out.
Extra Lyric left over. They look like twins. It might have been a conjoined twin that.
Puddin did in fact make it in, so I do believe I think we said one more person, or he's asking if we have any AFK people. I think we are about ready to start. Let's zoom in here, see if we can get some audio going. See, any more smack talk?
Whatever.
Okay.
Completely close it. You're not allowed to have any stream chats open. No other forms of communication other than the one that you're using for your partner.
What about an online
I
map?
have my timer up.
No, you cannot have an online map up.
Can I have my timer up?
Someone asked if they could have an online map up. I was told no. And then unrelated clicking was heard in the background.
Oh, it's completely unrelated. Alrighty, we'll be going momentarily. I believe he's doing last checks for AFK people. Alright, he's going to do a text countdown. We are about ready to start. Alrighty, Hicks is pulling out the circle. 10, 9, 8,
Here
7,
we go.
6, 5, 4,
Good luck, everybody.
3,
Okay, good luck.
Screw it, just
2,
go.
1, go! Alright, looks like we've got
Oh,
two
some teams
teams
are going
straight
for
off
it.
the bat going for the tens.
Looks like
Not.
Who is it?
Oh, he pulls out a pistol. Ellen pulls out a crossbow.
Where are the rest of the teams going?
Are they chasing people? Ooh, nope. They are clearing out the tents. They are, in fact, not going to chase people off into the forest right now. So this team right here sacrificed a potential lead on everybody else, but they got themselves the first weapons in the game. So
It's true, but who are they going to go after?
do we know which team this is right here?
What, behind you?
No, at the tents right now.
At the tents? No, hold on.
Alrighty,
I'll
let's.
tell you it's not lyric.
Alrighty, let's switch modes real fast and see if we can focus on some people out here. Looks like we've got a lot of survivors running off into the distance right now.
Yes, they are. We've got a couple teams going for the long barn. It's on McPenguin.
Looks like we've got at least two teams running off into the forest out here. Three teams off into the forest out here. Heading out to north of Starry Sober. I'm not seeing a whole lot out here for them just yet. However, they might find some hidden goodies like in a deer stand or potential crashed choppers. So let's head off, see who we can see over here heading towards the airstrip. Let's pop into Thermo real fast. So we've got a couple people over here. One team already has breached the outer walls of the airstrip. We've got another team close behind them. Let's see who we can follow right now. Let's follow Kai, see what they're up to. Right now, Kai and his partner still a little bit behind the teams that are already heading towards the airstrip. They got some ground to make up because it looks like the other two teams have already breached the outer walls, so these two might be into some trouble. Let's head over to Deegan, see what he's looking at. Deegan already has an axe, so looking a little better than everybody else. Oh, looks like hoping that's his partner up ahead of him. Oh, yep, Deegan. I believe it was Deegan and his partner who are the ones who got the pistol and the crossbow at the initial tents, and they are heading off to what looks like Cabanera.
Him and Turkeyfoot, right?
Him and Turkeyfoot, yes.
Looking at him now.
Deegan's rolling with the axe, and I'm assuming he has the sidearm on his belt, and then his partner is rolling with the crossbow.
He's ready to pull it out when people think he don't have it.
Exactly. Alrighty, let's head off to Tommy Gunner. He is in Cabanino, right next to them. He has the axe.
Ooh, this could be interesting.
This could be very interesting. It looks like they're only just a couple backyards away. It looks like Tommy's partner though is in fact unarmed while Tommy has the axe, and they have aggroed one zombie. Looks like
yeah,
they're aggroed a lot more than one zombie now.
Oh, I got a lot of open ground to get away.
Yeah.
Like
Depends though if Deegan and Turkeyfoot will be the ones seeing them or not. I'm not seeing any movement yet, so I believe these two might get away, at least from the other players for now.
Yeah, looks like Deegan's lagging.
Let's go pop over to Baby Knight over here. Baby Knight also very close to Cabanino, just down the road from those two. I don't believe they've been spotted just yet. by the other team, but they are running through the open fields with a little bit of zombie aggro. Oh, no zombie aggro. That's the sound mod acting up. Looks like Baby Knight and his partner are heading off to the deer stand over here, and they're just spawning into zombies now, so they'll have to work their way around those to get any gear. Alrighty. Let's head over to Atomic Penguin. See what this guy's up to.
It's like Lyric, last game's winner. Doesn't have a weapon yet. Still running through a field.
Not a whole lot going on down here yet.
Cunning plan, I feel.
Bunch of zombie aggro going on.
Oh, he's heading straight to Starry Sobar, I believe.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, he's running. Yep, Lyric has made a beeline to Starry Sobar right off the bat. Where's his partner?
Where is his partner? Where is him?
Absorbed him for more strength, maybe.
Lyric, yeah, is indeed heading his way right towards the Starry Sober tents.
Oh, wow, this could be interesting. I want to see what this guy finds.
Interesting. I do believe my camera actually isn't loading the tents right now. So I have a nice view on the area.
There you go.
And
That's
I
perfect.
can
Exactly
see
what
the
it is.
loot. Looks like there's in fact a gun for him to go to right now.
Indeed. What's he got?
Oh, he's heading straight towards. Oh yes, he's heading in towards the M4 CCO.
He's got M4 CCO. He needs to get that zombie off him.
Yeah, he needs to get that zombie off of him right now, or he's gonna get Tysoned. Oh, he's bleeding too.
Oh, hey, he's got it. He's got it. He needs to bandage up quick.
Taking some shots. His partner Shorty
Right.
showing up.
The other
He's heading towards.
He's a shotgunner, decided not to have it. All right, keep an eye on these guys. I'll go look around.
Yes. I wonder if anyone
see
else
what-
is approaching the
Mark.
town.
The Deegan is killing a boar. Looks like they're getting some meat early on, just in case.
Looks like Lyric and his partner here are going to secure themselves some weapons. Let's hop over to Wusa. See what we can. Ooh, they're pretty close to Starry. They're making a run for it. Looks like they might actually. Yes, Wusa is heading to Novi. Oh, and they're checking the deer stand right here. I'm not seeing a whole lot of loot in there for you. Just some shotgun shells and some flares. A bandage, which will be useful, but nothing to kill the zombies.
And
Head over to Sacriel and Oshi. See what these two are up to. Oh, they are just up the hill from Wusa.
oh no,
But unarmed, just a flashlight.
TPG, where are you heading?
That's only Sacriel right here. I'm not sure where Oshi is. Where is Oshi is the real question. Oh, Oshi is over here, right, running past the tower. What happened to Wusa? Wusa. Oh, Oshi and Sacriel are following Wusa right now.
Oh really? That's
Everyone is
interesting.
unarmed though, so right now it looks like Wusa is gonna be the first one into Novi, heading into this red brick house. I have seen no death messages just yet.
No, they're heading into a dangerous situation with people who have weapons in there.
Alrighty, let's head to a different player. Let's pop over again, all the way down here to TPG, see what he's up to. TPG is running away from Novi and Starry, heading off into the fields right now, with his partner in tow. Ace right behind him. I wonder what these guys are going to be up to right now. I'm not seeing anything out here for them, so they might just be heading off in an attempt to go scavenge the one little farmhouse off in the distance. So nothing much coming out of these guys right about now. Let's head down to Lyric, see if they've seen anyone yet in Starry out here. Looks like they're in a barn right now. Lyric, is he actually not rolling with the CCO that he had, or did he give it to his partner?
I don't know where it went.
What had happened to it? Did he give it to Shorty?
Looks like he did.
He gave his gun to Shorty. What a
nice
partner.
man.
Oh, and he himself is going to grab a Winchester right here. And I'm not sure if he has the
All right,
ammo
he's
for
like,
it,
I
though.
don't need fancy weapons.
Yep.
Zombies have spotted him.
Getting himself an axe as well. Oh, is that someone sneaking in? Oh, it's a zombie.
Oh, man,
have to-
I was a zombie after him.
He's going to have to eliminate that real fast, or they're going to suffer some more bandages getting used up. All right, let's go pop around and see if we can find Kai. We haven't seen him in this part yet. Oh, I'm going to have to update my map because I'm not popping them up. So let's pull this up real fast. Zoom out. We'll update right now. Nope, wrong circle. There we go. And now let's see if we can find him.
It's like Sacriel's got himself a double-barrel shotgun.
I'm not seeing them on
He's
the
in
list right
Novi
now.
Sabor himself.
Sacriel was following around Wusa, and Oshi was there as well, so we could see some bloodshed right about now. Is that Sacriel following Oshi right now, or is he following Wusa right now? Looks like Sacriel and Oshi are clearing out the apartments. Sacriel's gonna have to use a bandage right now.
Woos is in a barn. He just passed up a double barrel, and he kept his crossbow for it.
Oof. Yep, Sacriel and Oshi look like they're both rocking some shotguns right now. Sacriel with the double barrel, Oshi with the the Winchester. I'm going to need
Lots
to...
of weapons, no death. What's going on with that?
Yeah, what is going on? I haven't seen a single kill message yet, so somehow... Oh, there's Wusa. Oh, that's not Wusa. That's his partner. Let's see, where is Wusa? Wusa, actually, he's getting out of town. He may have seen them, and he decides, oh, I'm not going to stick around for that. So, let's... oh, we are not... There we go. Let's head over to Ace and TPG, see if these guys have found anything just yet. Nope, they are in fact just wandering through a field.
They are still running through a field.
Alrighty, I am going to need to fix this real fast because I am not seeing any more players on my list. So let's pop out of this real fast, hop back in, and see if I can grab any more players from the list. There we go. Let's go take a look at Kai and see what Kai is running through with his partner. Who is that right now? Riz, and they're in the hangars at the Northwest Airfield. So far, Kai around just a flashlight still. Nothing loot-wise in any of these hangars just yet, it looks like. Pop over to Riz. Riz, a good distance away, rolling through the forest right now. Maybe saw somebody playing a little cautious, as there are a lot of zombies at the airfield. Bike, any more action right now going on, or still everyone scrounging around for their first weapons?
No one's really bumped into each other. It's almost like a comedy routine right now. Everyone's running around past each other. Woos is keeping his eye on what I think is Novi right now.
Oh, looks like Kai is picking up something back there. Kai has
Kai.
found himself a sidearm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's found one in
better
one
than
of
a
these.
front arm. That was terrible. Don't laugh. No courtesy laugh.
Let's see, what is he rolling with right now? It looks like a 1911, I believe. Or is that a G17? Can't quite tell from this angle. He is, oh, yeah, an M9 actually. He's scouting around. No one else just yet that we can see at the airfield. So he might be safe to go clear out some of the other hangars right now. Let's pop over to Psy Syndicate, see what him and his partner are doing. They're at the other end of the airstrip, and Psy has an AK Cobra, or a regular AK-47. He is sitting up here in one of the maintenance buildings, camping it up. Maybe he's waiting for his partner to get back in, or waiting for him to catch up. But he is hunkered down in the building right now. Whether or not he's going to sit here the whole game, I'm hoping we see some action out of him right now. Looking at a jerry can with intensity, he might be the first person to actually find a real assault weapon in the game. So far, we've just seen shotguns and pistols so far, and the occasional crossbow. Pop over to Hybrid Panda, who's right outside with his own AK. So are Psy Syndicate and Hybrid Panda a team right now? If they are just hunkering down at the airstrip. Oh, they're both losing connection right now. Let's pop out a G-cam really fast and make sure I'm not getting a desync. Oh, looks like Hybrid Panda is desyncing right now. He's going to lose connection. Hopefully he'll get back in before the disqualification timer.
Sorry, I just had to feed and bathe my character real quickly.
Let's pop back into G-cam. See if we can find a dagger, because the chat room is saying give him a look-see. I am not seeing Dagger on the list, so I'm going to need to adjust my map real fast so I can find him. You have any idea where Dagger is on the map right now?
No, I do not. I have to get back to the area.
Alrighty, let's minimize the map, see if it updated with him. Deegan, Blurman, Hicks. I am not seeing Dagger on the list right now, so let's go pop in at Puddin and see what he's up to. Puddin in a car.
What is this man found?
What is this? He's sitting there on the road. Am I getting some lag right now? The zombies are just kind of running around. Oh, nope. He's waiting for Bua to pop his way in here. Unarmed Bua. Those two are off down the road, heading back to the starting area in a car. Oh, Panda's getting DDoS. That is a bummer. Hopefully he'll make it back in shortly, and those two can continue. That would be why his partner hunkered down in the airstrip with them. Let's. Those two are off on an adventure. Let's
Hold
go.
on just a moment. I'm having technical difficulties.
Pop in on Soma over here, off in the field with his partner, Blurman. Running through a field, both unarmed right now. So they are right next to the airfield as well. Actually, we could have some stuff going down here very, very soon. Pop over to Kai. I do believe he got the pistol a little bit ago. Hanging out in a tree over here. Still, I've seen no deaths this game so far, so everyone is still alive, assuming they haven't been lagged out so far. Let's go hop over to Retz.
Alright, I'm back. Apologies.
Retz, who found a nice little setup with his buddy, some sandbagged tents over here. Could leave. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, looks like Waffle, I believe, pulled himself a crossbow out of one of these tents. Retz, nothing just yet, but oh, MP5. All right. First blood goes to Claw. Claw killed Antab with a FN foul.
Antab, whose partner was he?
Not quite sure. Looks like they are, though, in Vibor. Claw and his partner Dagger rolling with some clothing already. Looks like Dagger is going to be the one on the rooftop with, what weapon is he rolling with right now? Crossbow and a ghillie suit.
Indeed. It's the two great tastes that taste great together, I feel.
Alrighty, going down to check Antab's corpse. Oh, and he killed the partner Baby Knight now as well.
Oh, that is just
brutal. Walked up and executes him.
Cold-blooded. He had practice on probably homeless people.
Alright, well, Antab and Baby Knight, I do believe we're a couple, and they have been eliminated from Survivor Games. First blood being spilled in Vibor down here on top of the office building. There's quite a bit of zombies still in town, so these two have to be careful, or else they're going to be aggroing the horde, and they'll have to use up some of that precious ammo. Looks like these two might just be hunkering down on top of the office building and camping it up, but...
Wait for stragglers.
Yep, waiting for people to walk their way in here. Looks like there is a tractor down there at the grocery store, but it's been blocked in by a fence, so that one is going to be off limits to them, it looks like. Any other action going on right now that you can see, Bike?
Well, I'm looking at fucking Easy. I guess I'll say his name. Fucking Easy. Why not? Let's not be embarrassed. Him and his partner are running through a field. Looks like he has a Makarov on him. What does his partner have? I think it's a double barrel. Got a glimpse of it. Z-cam's being difficult. There's two zombies after him. They got a priest after him. I want to baptize him into the undead religion or something.
If memory serves, right now we got Tommy and his partner, Mr. One Another, right up here at the same exact campsite.
I hear a car rolling up on these two right now. I think there's a car coming across the field. I don't know if they see him. They're rolling down the road. Who is that in the car? I think they might veer off and go after him.
It's Puddin' and Bua. They are ignoring it. They're heading straight into...
They either did not see them or they are on a mission. Those... Fucking Easy and his partner veer off into the woods in fear.
Puddin' and Bua are the ones in the car, and they're heading straight into Vibor, where...
What are they doing? Oh, no, this could be interesting.
Where Claw and Dagger are waiting with that foul and that crossbow. They hear the car. The car's heading south out of town, though. No visuals yet. Oh, are they going to park it next to the statue in town?
I don't know.
What are these two up to?
Let's get the LA police cam on this.
Oof. However, we got... all the zombie aggro in town is going to the car,
That's
so...
true. They kind of maybe help them out a little bit. They're going past a bus? Is that a bus?
Yeah, that is a broken down bus right now.
Alright.
These two are heading out of town, away from Dagger and Claw, unknowingly, waiting on the office building for them.
What do you think the chances are of them holding each other's hands tenderly and driving off a cliff together?
Considering there's no cliffs on Chernarus, I say the chances are low.
Okay, well, they'll be disappointed.
Oh, they're turning around, though.
They're turning around. They're going back. What's happening?
Oh, I really hope we see
I
some.
know Deegan and them are seeing this. I'm sorry, not Deegan, Puddin'.
Claw,
Oh,
Claw,
Claws.
and Dagger are, I believe, patiently waiting in town.
Kill more contestants so I'm not confused.
Oof.
There we go.
What are they doing? They're driving around on the grass. That car is not made for off-road. What are these two doing?
They're miles away on top of the school roof right now. At least Claw is. Where's his partner at?
Claw's on the roof there with the foul still.
That's true. Oh, yeah.
Running over zombies in town. Look at all those zombies they've angered. And Dagger is on the roof as well. These two are foregoing going after the car right now, and they are just gonna
They're looking third
hang out
person
on the roof.
at the car.
They've left the boundaries. I think someone is leaving the boundaries right now, so Hicks is having to reorient them in chat. What's going on? These two are heading out of town right now. If they know anything about DayZ, they may have figured out that there are in fact people in town from all the zombies that are there, because the car will not be the one spawning them in Vibor. So.
And fucking Easy and his partner are not too far away from that school roof, and maybe heading closer and closer as they run through yards and houses. He's definitely getting closer.
Where are they at in Vibor?
Looks like they are. Expand my map here. Looks like heading in from the east side of Vibor, going through the houses on the way to the center of town. Running around a big red house right now, looking for anything. What's he got? He's definitely got a sidearm. Oh yeah, they still got that sidearm and double barrel that they had earlier. I think the Makarov. Oh yeah, they're heading closer and closer to that school room.
Oh, they are coming in. Atomic Penguin and his partner, Easy. Maybe are they the partners together? Apparently they are.
So.
That or he has an unarmed fellow following him. They're heading in.
That a flurry of bullets will greet them from the school roof if they get too close.
If they get too close, yeah. However, as nice as the school roof is, it doesn't have that much great view on this side of town, so these two may be able to sneak in there.
No one on the tippy top, so no.
Although I believe they see the zombie horde walking, it's marching its way out of town right now. I think they may have figured out what's going on, and they might be choosing to ignore Vibor right now.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yep.
The zombie factory just got out, and they're going home to their zombie families. See?
Yep. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see if we can pop over to somebody else. Let's head over to Tommy. Oh, they are just outside of Vibor on the opposite side.
My God.
Him and his partner rolling with the axes right now. Oh, and a pair of binoculars though. Scoping out the town. Let's see if he can get a line of sight on the schoolhouse from here. He does. But I don't think he's gonna see them.
Oh no.
These two might make a run into Vibor. Well, let's pop over to a different perspective right now. Let's head over to Retz and Waffle, because these two were close by a little bit ago.
And Waffle has a crossbow, and his partner.
I think Retz is hanging out in the bush right now. Why he's in a bush, I have no idea. Waffle.
He's got an MP5, his partner.
Yeah. Waffle rolling with the crossbow. Him with the MP5 they found just a little bit ago. It looks like they might be scoping out entering the Northwest Airfield right now. They're looking down the road over there. Speaking of the Northwest Airfield, last we knew, Kai was over here with Riz. So let's see if we can.
Blur Man near the south. Yeah, the south bunker barracks area. Sorry.
Blur Man is
north barracks. That's where he is. He's wandering around with no weapon.
No weapon out here yet.
He's heading towards those hangars, though, hoping for something, I think. His partner is a little bit in front of him. He has no weapon as well. Who else is at the Northwest Airfield right now?
Earlier, Kai and his partner Riz were up here, so I'm not seeing them on the list just yet, so they may have vacated the area.
Indeed. I'm going to go check, see what's going on in Starry.
I've lost you. Too busy looking the other way.
Actually, what's going on with Selma?
Looks like these two are using VoIP instead of other program.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not pulling them up on the list right now. Let's go check on Hybrid. Oh, they are so close!
Oh, really?
Yeah, those two are running the opposite direction. Little did they know, Blurman was right over there. Hybrid and his partner, Psy Syndicate, running around with those AKs, patrolling the airfield right now, looking for a way out.
Mm.
Yep, they're gonna find it. Head off, head north in the airstrip. Whole lot of nothing out there too. So let's see if we can get another view back over on Vibor and see if anything is about to go down there. Pull out real fast. Head to Vibor. See if those two on our axe murderers are gonna sneak their way into town. The map is sadly not updating, so I'm going to have to fly there myself. Oh, looks like we have some zombies over here at the northern barracks, or hangars. We have some people out here, or the zombies are just wandering around right now. Oh, we got someone sneaking in. Looks like that Blur Man over here.
Like, I don't know.
Blur Man.
Claw's still on the roof. It looks like he's backing up a little.
That's not Blur Man. Who is that out here? Is that Soma? Soma is trying to sneak his way over into the hangars right now. Oh, he got a hit from a zombie. He's bleeding. He's going to need a weapon if he's going to try and bandage up from this. No weapons to be found in this hangar right now. Let's head over to Vibor, see what we can see.
Alright, I see Waffle and Rezzed running through the woods here. Still no weapons of note.
Yep, looks like we still have
B5 and a crossbow.
Claw and Dagger hanging out on that rooftop in Vibor. So far, just both looking mostly northwest right now. Nothing in their sights yet that'll spook them. However, they know that there's two axe murders in the hills right over there. Last we knew.
Like Waffle and Rezzed are making a way to the northwest airfield as we speak.
All right, let's see
They
if we can
are southwest of it.
pop over to Starry Sober. Get an updated list. Looks like we have Kai and Riz over near Starry. The list is updated. Looks like Lyric killed Oshi. Oh, that is not good. But if Oshi's there, Sacriel has to be close by. So last we left them, they were at Starry. So let's see if we can pop over there and get a better perspective. I'm not seeing anyone. Kai unarmed right now, just outside Starry. We need to figure out where Oshi died at. Where Lyric is at right now, because I am not seeing them on the list just right yet. Let's pop up to Kushino and see if we pull up any new players. I am not seeing them.
I am hearing a lot of zombies aggroing someone somewhere.
Yeah, someone is not going to be having a good time. I am not pulling them up on the list anywhere. I'm wondering where that action went down at. I have to check out Starry myself. Oh, we're at Kushino, it looks like.
Indeed. Clicking frantically on Starry, trying to latch onto any human. It'll update the list if you do.
Yeah, I've been clicking around and I am not seeing anything yet. So, last we knew, Sacriel and Oshi were in Novi Sober. No one right now looks like is at the tents. Not loading in for me.
They are going to sit on this school roof the entire game. For shame, I say. Get out there. Go get them.
Alrighty, let's see if we have pulled up an updated list. Trying to figure out where Sacriel is. There we go. Get Sacriel's perspective. If he knows Sacriel. Oh, I think he knows. He's hanging out in a forest north of Novi right now. North of Starry.
Indeed.
I think he might be close to where his partner was killed, so he's hunkering down waiting for them to get closer. Lyric and them just down the hill. Oof. They do not know where he's at right now. Looks like we have, is that Oshi's corpse over there? I'm guessing that's what we're looking at? No, I'm not sure where Oshi died at, but Lyric and Shorty are contemplating whether or not they want to attempt hitting the deer stand right here. Do they know Sacriel's up in the bushes right above them, though? Hopefully, We can see some action come out of these guys very, very soon. Up and a black screen.
Ooh.
Let's
Mm-hmm.
do this. Interesting.
Oh, it's nighttime suddenly.
Suddenly nighttime, huh?
Well, I guess there were enough deaths to summon the old ones than we thought. Oh, there they are. All right.
Up and I'm back in. Let's see what happened with that. Head over to Lyric again. Not sure what that was all about. Interesting. I wonder where Oshi's corpse is at. Lyric and Shorty just hanging out in the trees right here, being extra cautious. Shorty still using that CCO.
Turkeyfoot's rocking his crossbow still with binoculars, looking down on Cabanino.
Well, either Sacriel is having none of that and he is leaving the area around Lyric and Shorty, or he doesn't know where they're at and he's heading off where he best thinks they're at. But he's heading away from those guys north of Starry, so I don't think... Oh, he's turned around suddenly. What is he up to? He's heading through the forest right now.
Deegan and his partner are on a hill next to a deer stand with an axe and binoculars.
Oh, he stopped
but
off.
Not even far from them is Wusa.
Where? Which contestants are you talking about?
Wusa is no more than maybe like 20 kilometers from Deegan and his partner. Of course, they only have a crossbow and an axe, so I don't know if they can throw that far.
Yep, following Wusa right now with just a crossbow. Being chased by the lone zombie through the field next to Cabanino. Any action coming out of Vibor yet with Deacon and Claw? Or not Deacon and Claw, Dagger and Claw.
No, they're just sitting on a school roof, I think, talking about lost loves and, I don't know, contemplating about experimenting. They should move off the roof.
They've been up there quite a bit already.
They have.
Speaking of Deegan, though, Deegan, he's pretty close. Well, not quite. Definitely not within visual range, but Deegan and Turkeyfoot hanging out on this hill right here with their axes. Oh, ooh, Turkeyfoot found himself some camo, and he's rolling with a crossbow now, and some binoculars. Scoping out Vibor off in the distance. Wonder if he can see anything over there from this angle. I'm thinking that's a big fat no. Penguin and Easy approaching the border, be advised by Hicks, so hopefully they'll be turning around very shortly. Just noticing there's a deer stand. A whole lot of nothing loot in it, though. They are going to be disappointed by this one.
There's some people. Let's see. Let's go see what Riz and Kai are up to.
Claw and Dagger.
They're east of the Northwest Airfield. Riz has an axe. Where's Kai at? Riz is going to cut this tree down.
Tommy and Mr. One Another are finally leaving the hill. They've been up there that whole time next to Starry with their axes. What are these two doing? However, I believe last I saw, one of them had a pair of binoculars, so they may have been scoping out Vibor and have a bad feeling about that from all the zombies that are spawned from Dagger and Claw. So it looks like they're going to ignore Vibor at this point and head to the barn and see if they can grab themselves maybe a shotgun or a Winchester. Or a shotgun or a Lee. So hopefully they'll be out of there soon. Let's see if we can head over to a new person. Someone in chat room saying to check Sacriel.
Think PC Gamer, still weaponless, not really that far from Kai. They're like on the other side of the tree line. Oh, he's around Starry, I think, here. I don't know what this is. No, this isn't Starry. I had a water tower. I thought it was. Where's Isles Grashino? All right. He's lurking around Grashino on the west side. Someone else has spawned zombies in Grashino. Is it his partner going in there and make him go in?
So, not a lot of kills so far. If memory serves, we've only had 3 deaths so far, right?
Yeah, no. Looks like Kai's actually heading towards TPG and Grashino. Yeah, they're walking around not too far from each other, around the borders of Grashino.
We are not getting it.
Maybe they'll meet and have a little stop and chat. Kai's got a sidearm. You got Kai. M1911.
I am not getting updated list. So where are Kai? They're in Grishino, you said?
Grishino, it's just east of the Northwest Airfield. Oh, someone's legs just broke. Whose legs just broke? I just heard it.
Alrighty, let's see if we can see anything on the thermals. Ooh, a lot of
A-Wad
zombies.
has a double barrel shotgun in Grishino.
A lot
TPG
of
is for?
zombies.
No,
down in
Ace is
Grishino.
TPGs.
A lot of zombies down in town right there. So let's
Mhm.
pop out into normal mode.
There are a
and see.
few teams converging on each other in Grishino right now.
Excellent. Oh, looks like Atomic
Ace.
Penguins killed by Waffle with a crossbow.
Ouch.
Atomic Penguin's partner was Easy. Let's pop over to them and see if they're next to each other. Oh, Easy unarmed. Maybe running away from the action at this point. Let's pop into Waffle's view. Oh, just down the hill. Oh, man. That must be brutal having your partner killed. And you have no weapons to go avenge him. Running away from the action looks like might be the best decision for him. So he can stay
Poor
alive.
Soma, no luck. Soma's got no luck finding any weapons in the firehouse in Northwest.
While Penguin may be dead, his partner, Easy, can run away to win for both of them. Finally getting around to looting the corpse, pulling off any supplies they have. Let's see if we can head over to Grishino real fast and get this updated. Get a player list going. Grishino. You know what? Let's pop out of the cam and see if it gets a nice updated list.
What is Kai looking at? He's hiding behind a rock, peeking over at something. Oh, he sees someone. Who is that he's looking at? He's looking at someone with a double barrel running through the woods. It's not Riz. She's behind him, another rock next to him. They've spotted another team. He's taking aim with that pistol. I don't know if he's going to take a shot with it.
He's going to have to pull some very fancy shooting to land any of those shots.
I would say so. He's going to have to hold his breath, close his eyes, and
I think they're
maybe
just
run away.
scouting
Find a better
around.
guy.
Looks like they are right next
There's
to...
definitely a player running left of him where he's pointing in the tree
That
line.
is Haywood over there.
Haywood. All right. Yes,
Or Haywad.
all right.
over
And
there.
TPG and Ace are around here somewhere. Let's
TPG is
take a look at
back off
TPG.
in a tree right now trying to lose zombie aggro. Looks like he's unarmed as well.
He's way to the right of Kai. He's not looking to the left. Look at that. He's one with nature. And the zombie respects his cherishing of it.
Interesting. Have we heard anything out of Puddin and Bua with that car, or have we not seen them in a while?
They are in Tijuana by now.
Tijuana by now.
Yeah, screw this. There's all kinds of alcohol and broads. 20
Alrighty.
tequilas by now.
Well, while TPG loses aggro from the zombies, his partner Ace, I do believe, right? They're partners. He's off in town right now, trying to scavenge anything they can. Both of them still unarmed, so hopefully they can find themselves something soon out of Grishino. I'm hearing a lot of zombie aggro. Someone must be making them very angry right now.
Indeed.
Heading over to Soma and Blurman, who are still at the Northwest Airstrip. Soma
How's Deegan doing?
with no weapon whatsoever.
I'm at the back of the hangars again.
Where Deegan? Still running with an axe. Did you
Blurman
find that at the beginning?
also there. Oh, I believe they've had that for quite a while at this point.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah. He cherishes.
These guys are clearing out the barracks right now. We'll see. Pop over to Psy Syndicate, who's well away from the action at the airfield. Ooh. Are they scoping someone right now?
Now.
Psy and Panda right now. Sneaking up on Vibor with their AKs. Being very, very cautious.
Claw and Dagger still on the roof of the school.
Interesting.
Indeed.
I wonder if they've been spooked at all, or they're just playing the very, very cautiously.
They have gone to play some GoldenEye on Nintendo 64.
That's what's going on. Ooh,
Why is
little,
Tommy the Gunner doing a wibble wobble dance?
little does Panda and his partner know, Rhett and Waffle, though, are right across from them to the right, going through the trees.
All right. Let's take a look at that.
Right next to them. So if these guys keep moving at their fast-paced tree to tree, they might get spotted soon. Looks like, I believe Rhett is the one running with the Winchester right now, and Waffle running with that MP5. right across from those two. Wonder if they have any inclination yet. Oh, they're running through the open field right now. Hopefully some party
Oh,
sees the
no.
other. They're so very close to each other right now. I'm hoping someone figures it out. Oh, Sacriel is killed by Bua with a Winchester.
Sacriel. Damn.
Sacriel has been eliminated by a Winchester. Oh, man.
Of all things.
Bummer. I do not have him on the list, so I can't even pop over there and see what happened. Well, Sacriel and Oshi have been killed, so they are out of the running.
Damn.
Alright, let's see. Poor Sacriel. Damn. Wonder what happened with that situation. Let's pop over to Dagger and Claw. I don't think they know that they have a couple parties right outside Vibor. But they're just sitting on that rooftop still. Patiently waiting.
Yep.
Looks
Right
like
next to
Dagger, though, has gotten rid of that crossbow and is now, I believe, holding a bison? It might be...
Oh, Dagger's had the bison for a while, I saw.
Oh, okay. Not sure
Oh,
when he
yeah,
got
he's
rid
been
of
sitting
that.
up there with that bison.
Alrighty, let's see.
Hating how it's terrible.
Waffle Reds right now running away from Vibor like the last pair we saw. Tommy and his partner heading off to the same barn.
Psy Syndicate spot someone?
Tommy and his partner well south of the barn. Looks like all they got from those barn was an axe and
Psy Syndicate has an AK, by the way. 74.
yes, Psy and Hybrid both have AKs.
That's nice. AK
Yeah.
bros. It looks like they're crawling on a hill prone, looking down at something.
Yeah, looks like they might be scoping out Vibor, like the
Yeah.
last two that are on this hill.
Indeed. A busy hill.
Alrighty, well, nothing just yet. Looks like if we zoom way out here, we've got, who was I last checking? So Hybrid Panda and Science to get up on this hill right here. We've got Claw and Dagger in town right here. And then we had Retz and Waffle, who ran right next to these guys parallel for the longest time, heading off to the barn right here. And then Tommy and his partner, who were in fact at this barn earlier, are now south of the field. So we have 4 teams right now in this area. Hopefully we can see some bloodshed soon, because it's been a while since we've actually got some.
I keep missing it. I'm upset.
Yeah, so these two just patiently scoping out the town. Retz and them heading down to the barn. Let's head to Tommy and them. Oh, looks like we clicked on Claw instead. Ooh, Tommy and his partner sneaking back into Vibor using the tree lines as cover. Maybe Claw and Dagger looking the wrong direction there. I can see these two approaching from the south. A double barrel and an axe between them. They definitely have a lot of work to pull off against the two with the fowl and the bison on the rooftop. So.
And it should be interesting. Rez creeping through a long barn right now, right near there.
Yep, they are not going to find much in this building. It was just cleaned out by Tommy and his partner. Although it looks like they might have aggroed some zombies. Hopefully they can avoid using any of their shots right now. Let's see, anyone else we have on the list in the area? No one else is in the area just yet, so. Hop back to Psy and Panda, who are not heading to Vibor. They're, or are they? Oh, nope, they're still patiently scouting out the hill. Military supply truck is headed to Cabanino from the northwest. Ooh. Let's head over to Cabanino and see if anyone makes a play at this supply truck right now. Hopefully we can get some action going on, because right now teams are close to each other, but there's nothing happening just yet. Coming in from the northwest, huh? Ooh, a down chopper right there. Did anyone check it out already? I believe their clothing was picked up from this earlier. Let's see if we can find that truck.
Let's check out Tommy the Gunner and his partner.
Coming from the northwest to Cabanino, huh? Coming down to the Grishino or the airstrip? Interesting.
I hear shots.
Really? Oops.
Hold on.
Oh, I hear the truck.
Oh my God, someone's got a truck. Yeah.
Yeah, this supply truck is gonna be going through
Oh, my.
Vybor right about now.
This should get interesting, hopefully.
That Ural. Wonder if they're gonna take shots in an attempt to disable the vehicle and get the supplies from it. Ooh, I wonder if Claw and Dagger are going to attempt it. They're just gonna sit on that rooftop. I don't know. Looks like Claw was on this side. He's getting a better perspective on it. Ooh, you're all going in right through town. Is it
Oh
stopping
no,
for
they're going
gas?
gas. Stop for a Twix bar. Maybe
Ooh,
Kit Kat.
it looks like, in fact, he's stopping for gas right now. This might be
Wow.
the opportunity Claw and Dagger need to go. Oh,
Finally.
and the vehicle has exploded.
And look, and I think he sees him. Yeah, he's definitely looking right at him.
The vehicle exploded.
Did it really?
I don't know what happened
on
here.
earth just happened?
I'm not quite sure.
Killed by friendly fire? What's that about?
The truck, I think, may have crashed into one of the fuel pumps and then ignited.
What on earth?
Oh, what is going on here? I believe that supply truck isn't going to get used up now.
Oh, I wonder who was in that if they got hurt. Let's see. We can only hope.
What is going on here? Claw finally leaving the rooftop, though.
Yeah, Hicks was driving the supply truck. Why?
Oh, probably trying to get some
Not even
action going.
contested.
Claw and Dagger have left their building. Dagger looks like he already checked for supplies, realizing there's going to be none from exploded truck. They're heading back to the rooftop. Well, or are they not?
Now they're coming through this town here. I hope Hicks didn't have any.
Mr. One Another and Tommy are, in fact, at the south end of Vybor, going for some parts. Maybe, hopefully, getting themselves some more axes or some shotguns going. But, yeah, Dagger and Claw finally left the rooftop. So the question is now, what's their plan? Are they trying to make their way to the truck, or maybe Hicks's body is the one that has the supplies on it? I don't know. Wonder if he even died at all, or if he just interesting. I'm wondering where this is gonna go.
So I think there's some kind of scandal. Maybe he was using the Survivor games as a cover to make a jewel heist.
A jewel heist. Whatever you say. Oh, AK shots coming out of Size Syndicate and Hybrid. Wonder who they're popping shots at right now. Looks like they're looking at the barn, which means they're gonna be looking at I believe it's Waffle and Ritz. Looks like, yeah, they're hunkering down. Those are some long shots to be taken across this field with those AKs. Granted, all these guys have is an axe and a Winchester, so they will not be able to return any fire at all, which will be a threat to those two. Oh, look, did he swap? What did he swap out his thing for? Oh, he's running the MP5. No idea where those AK shots came from.
Been cradling it.
Yep. Size Syndicate and Hybrid Panda over here just patiently waiting. I'm not sure.
Where are they in relation?
I believe they're north, across the road, behind a low rock wall.
Okay.
Nothing happening yet between these guys. Oh, wrong one. Did not want to go to a bunny. Want to go to the claw. See what these two are up to. Sneaking their way, being really, really cautious, heading towards the supply truck. Well, Hicks has indeed died, so hopefully he had some gear on him, or I don't think they'll be getting anything out of this supply truck.
I think he was a scripted event. Like a Pirate of the Caribbean in Disney. Let's see.
Alrighty, let's see. Reds and Waffle. If these guys make any movement, nope. They're still being very, very cautious in their little tree line right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Tommy is up to right now. They are completely leaving Vybor. They're on the way out.
Finally. They have any crazy stuff that they got off that car wreck, or was Hicks just driving around naked? Like usual. Drunk.
Let's see. Did they pull anything off of it? In response to the attacks in Vybor on the military aid, an attack chopper has been dispatched to respond. Attached chopper.
I think that he's trying to move them from camping the entire match is what I think is happening.
Ooh, well, where do they go? Did they head back to the rooftop already? I am not seeing them in the area anymore.
It's about time they moved.
Oh, no, they're camping it up right next to the truck now. They're waiting to see if anyone else goes for the truck.
I wonder if they'll take the hint.
All right, we have not checked on anyone else in a while. Let's go over to Deegan, running about between Cabanina. Oh, right outside Cabanina right now, with just an axe, I believe. Just an axe. Let's see if Turkeyfoot is anywhere near. Turkeyfoot's a good distance behind him with his crossbow. I've not seen a whole lot of weapons being distributed between these people. Very light arms. Be interesting to see when the next one go down. Oh, Puddin is now back in the mix, in town with Bua in their car. Wonder if Deegan and them can hear this little sedan going.
I think Psy Syndicate and his partner lost track of those other two, Rezzed, and they're still looking at the tree line for him, and they're long gone in the other direction. They're just sitting here.
So these two are having some mumble issues, why they're talking in direct chat now. The car leaving Cabanino. I wonder if Puddin and Bua have been able to secure themselves some weapons with the access to that car.
Let's take a look at Soma and Blurman real quick, see what they're doing. Still running with no weapons, no luck. Oh, they're running towards the down chopper. Blurman. Heading towards it right now. What's he going to find? Goodies, I think.
Oh, Soma has found himself a DMR.
Ooh, deadly.
And he is scoping out that chopper right now. I don't believe
yeah.
anyone else is too close to pose much of a threat just yet, but
No.
Blurman, he is providing overwatch for Blurman with that DMR right now. I believe that medical box is what they're after, trying to get themselves some blood bags and maybe some morphine, because
that's a pretty big advantage.
that is definitely going to help them out, as long as they stick together and they can blood bag each other.
Yep.
Assuming, of course, there's actually any medical supplies in it.
No, I believe it was loaded down with medical supplies.
Hopefully that
This
DMR
is one of the Easter eggs.
can pull off some good kills. Let's see what we can find. Deegan, back over here at Cabanino, still patiently waiting with his axe. Maybe he's waiting for Turkeyfoot to pull up behind him. Oh, nope. Instead, he's sending Turkeyfoot into town with a crossbow.
As well he should.
He
I
is...
hear the chopper coming in from Vibor. He's going to fly over Soma. There he goes. Yeah. Is he going to go roust those two out? Going to go roust him out of Vibor? I think so.
Really? I'm not seeing the chopper.
I'm going to go. Oh, wait. No, he flew parallel. Okay, he's not going towards Vibor. They're still on the school roof. I hope he does go there.
They went back to the roof,
sit
huh?
and learn math games. This is the go out and fight people games. Jeez, guys, come on.
Yeah,
it's like
back
watching
to that
football
rooftop.
and they're having a picnic in the middle of the field. Oh, here he comes. He's coming.
Oh, there it is, off in the distance.
There he comes. Dun, 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 dun,
I wonder if he's gonna crash into their building.
Well, we have reports of learning going on at the school, and he's not wanting to have that.
Right now, yeah, Huey doing some passes right now. I'm not sure if he's gonna set down or if he's going to try and spook these two off of the building. He's running in right now.
I might run into it. He'll serve him right.
Oh, there we go. He's slowing down.
Right over him.
Is he gonna eject right over the building? I don't know. Or what is he up to? Is he going to auto hover and then jump into a side gunner? What is going on here?
I have no idea.
Those two should be very worried.
Please be advised you were out of bounds. He's narrowed the playing field area.
Oh, he's talking to Redson Waffle. That's why I believe he started auto hovering. I wonder what these two are going to do. They should be very worried that there's a Huey over them in town.
Now the two on the school are incredibly aware that Redson Waffle are nearby and out of bounds.
Looks like Claw is now AWOL from the rooftop, as is Dagger. So they could potentially either heading indoors for cover or they could be vacating the area completely. However, all of the zombies in town have now lost interest in Claw and Dagger, headed off towards the chopper.
They are on the balcony, second floor of the school, looking out the
Comes
windows.
the chopper again. Another very low pass.
He's getting lower each time.
Almost. They should probably vacate the building right about now.
I think it was made pretty clear that camping for extended period of times was frowned upon in the rules.
Oh. Let's hope. I really want to see that chopper just crash straight into that building. But we'll see what these two are up to. They have not exited the building yet, so they are in there. Second story, you said?
Yeah, it's their second story looking at the supermarket on the balcony. The school inside.
Interesting. I am not seeing them just yet. Let's pop over to Claw's perspective. Oh, they're on the third floor.
Oh,
Alrighty.
third floor. Apologies. Sorry.
Yeah, they
That's-
are. They're a little worried right now, as they
All
should
right.
be. Let's see if anyone else in the area is getting the hint that there are people in town. Psy Syndicate and Hybrid Panda slowly moving into Vibor with those AKs. Now that those two have been forced off the roof, they will not see these guys coming at all.
Nope.
And they are making a beeline.
They are so busy looking at that chopper,
Oh,
not understanding and comprehending that they're camping. The danger is closing in.
Waffle and Reds. Let's see how these two are doing. Nope, they are still being extra cautious in that tree line south of Vibor, so. I don't
Also,
see
the
anything coming out of
trail
these
of
guys.
candy that led to the school might not have helped.
Yeah. Well, Psy and Hybrid coming down the road right now into Vibor. Claw and Dagger, though, still inside, so.
If I could get a crack of lightning on this view I have right now, it'd be amazing. All right.
I'm not sure how this is going to go. This will be interesting because
Impending doom.
this will be. Oof, man. There are a lot of angry zombies in town.
They're right at the gas station, almost. A little log cabin near it. They're peeking around the crash. What's going on at the school? Oh, Claw and Dagger still inside.
Psy and Hybrid starting to slowly creep their way forward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, looks like Claw has finally made its way back to the rooftop, though, which means Psy and Hybrid need to be careful or they're going to be spotted by
Yep.
Claw
Hybrid,
up on that rooftop.
Hybrid suggesting to his partner he scout ahead and find precious 3-ring binders at the school.
I think Claw's head is tilted to the left, rotating the camera. I think he might have an idea that they're in town, or he's at least keeping an eye on that direction. After losing rotor control, the military chopper is in an uncontrolled landing near the south of the airfield. Uh-oh. Let's hop over to Hicks's.
I knew Hicks was planning out story elements, but I didn't know exactly what he meant.
Wonder. I was hoping he would crash, but I believe he might have just landed instead of actually crashing. Oh, I want to see some action out of these two right now.
I know. I could go for some.
They're just creeping their way forward. Being very, very cautious, these two.
Perhaps next Survivor Games we'll just lock them all in a cellar and listen.
Alrighty, well, Claw is now facing the direction of Psy Syndicate and Hybrid Panda. I think he might be seeing one of them approach the buildings right about now. Listening for the flies, he realizes there's nothing to come out of the... oh, Hicks was killed. I believe the chopper has now crashed. Or he's dropped the loot for them from that chopper crash. So we'll come back to these two and see if we can find out where that chopper went down at. South of the airfield, he said. And there it is. There's the downed Huey with Hicks's body right next to it. And, oh, looks like he dropped himself an AK PSO. So if anyone is in the area at all, they can find themselves some goodies from this crash site. And last I recall, Blurman was actually checking the chopper relatively close by. Maybe they heard the crash. Yep, they are not too far away from that. So yeah, Blurman over here might be making a move on that crash chopper. He might be the first one to respawn. Looks like these guys are... oh, we got parties right here. Oh, Deacon killed by Soma, snuck up on him. I didn't realize there were two different parties here. Wow, taken down at that range with the DMR. Taking Enfield shots. Look like they're trying to nail that partner as he runs away from the area. That went down very fast. Looks like all the attention in Cabanino finally caught up to them. See, popping a turkey foot. Turkey foot running for dear life right now with that Enfield. Oh, those two are not catching up though. Or will they? Oh no, he's running through the open field. This is not going to be good for Turkey Foot. Oh, he shot once, twice, and he is out. Oh, no, he's not out of it just yet. He's rolling. Can he survive all the onslaughts? Oh, he is out as well. Oh, and Claw and Dagger killed by Hybrid Panda. Oh, I missed the action in Vibor as well. Oh, man. This is some good action going on here. Not good for Deegan and Turkey, though. They have been eliminated, as well as Claw and Dagger have been eliminated by Psy Syndicate and Hybrid Panda. Two teams dying. Oh, and Haywood just got shot.
Claw is still alive, I'm afraid.
Claw's still alive over here.
Claw's still alive. Psy Syndicate and his partner had a gunfight with Dagger. Dagger took out his partner, and then Claw avenged his friend from a long distance away with a shotgun. I don't know where he is now. Hold on. He perforated that fool.
So Claw is still in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I just had some action going over down in Cabanino.
With that gun.
What is going on here?
What a shot. Let's see what that looked like.
Where did the shots take place at?
Just towards the crash, they were crawling towards the school entrance when suddenly Dagger came out to investigate, went around the fences. They were looking right at the road when he walked by. He didn't even see him to his right. They perforated him. He fell, broke his legs, turned, shot and fired back, killing the partner, and then Claw avenged from the school rooftop all the way across 2 lawns, killed him. And you should see the blood shooting. It looked like Old Faithful erupted out of this man.
Yeah, we had Soma and Blurman sneak up on Deegan and Turkey Fit and Cabanino, and those two have been taken out. Wow.
It looks like Claw's going to go reap the benefits of all the bodies.
So Hybrid and Psy Syndicate have been eliminated as well? Oh, so Claw got them both. Wow.
Claw got them. No, actually, Dagger took out one of them in the fight with after his legs broke. They both shot at each other, killed each other, and then Claw just took out the other partner while he was going in to finish off Dagger.
Wow. Oh, Tommy Gunner looks like he has picked himself up a DMR as well. And his partner rolling around with an AK of some sort, looks like, as well. So we got some higher-end guns coming into play now. Interesting to see what happens next. Let's go have a look
at his partner now.
Boo and Puddin', I'm not sure what happened to the car, but they gave it up. Oh, what do we have here, though? Looks like these guys have looted the chopper crash, and they're running around with the AK PSO.
Oh, is that Soma and his partner?
That is a Bua and Puddin'.
Oh, okay.
They gave up the car.
Well,
I'm not sure if they ran out of gas or what, but these two are sitting pretty right now as they leave that crash site.
It kind of was like my first high school car. All patchy and rusty.
All right, well, Blura and Soma, after killing Deegan and Turkeyfoot, are now approaching the crash site. Little do they know there's no loot left for them. Chances are, unless Puddin' and Bua did not bury the corpse and left a weapon on them. But, yep. Crash site went down, and they're not going to be getting anything from that. Damn. All that action in Vibor and Cabanillo at the exact same time.
I know, exactly the same time. We both got it at least.
Let's head over to Mr. One Another, see what he's doing. Oh!
I didn't realize my mic was off. I was screaming into it.
Yeah, I couldn't hear a single thing.
I know. I was like, wait a second. Just announced that whole fight and didn't say anything. Great. I'll do it afterwards.
So, Mr. One Another checking out the tents that have been laid out here. I don't think he got too much out of that. And Tommy providing some cover support over here. With that DMR. Let's see who can check out Wusa, see what he's up to. He is heading away with what is he using right now? Looks like he's running around with an M16 right now. And he may even see the crash site, so he could be coming up right behind Blurman and Soma as they sneak up on the crash site. Wusa all alone, I believe his partner may have been eliminated already, or they've just been separated. Puddin' and Bua, though, pretty close by. They might, oh, they're looking at his direction, too. They might be watching the crash site, or they might be scoping him out. I'm thinking the crest of the hill is a little too much for them to see him just yet. But they might be watching the trees next to that crash site. Pop over to Easy, who is over here with his AKM over next to Kashino. Working his way back towards the center of the map where all the action's going down at. Check TPG. Oh, TPG and Ace. Both unarmed still, heading towards
what
the
is going
crash
on with
site.
that?
They are right at the crash site, but little
my
they know
God.
Blurman and Soma are also approaching the crash site. Oh, unarmed versus a DMR and a Lee. This is not going to go well for these two.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Let's see if we can get a good angle as these two approach. And there we go, TPG and Ace sneaking up on the crash site. And then over here, we've got Blurman and Soma sneaking through this line right here. Foregoing. Throwing caution to the wind, running straight through the open field towards the crash site, hoping they can get something. They are not going to be happy. They are not going to be happy when they get there.
They're going to get something, all right.
Yeah, it's going to be a bullet to the knee, though, or bullet to the face at this point, since Blurman and Soma are so close. Oh, are they scoping them out? They don't even know yet. They're being flanked. They don't even know. Look to the right.
Oh, my God.
Are they not being shot? And these two are freaking out, playing dead at this point. They don't even realize there's two unarmed men right next to them. Oh, man. What is going on? TPG and Ace have frozen in their places, playing dead, hoping they aren't seen. Blurman and Soma completely oblivious to the guys 20 feet away. Ooh, looks like an AKM has been dropped for them as well, so there is actually loot back here.
Damn.
So they could potentially swap. These two guys unarmed, if they stay unseen, they could sneak up and grab these guns as these two leave the site, and they could grab something and shoot them in the back as they leave. Oh, how did they not see them? They're right next to each other.
I know, it's insane.
In plain sight too. Let's pop over to thermals real fast. Look at this. We have Blurman running out to the chopper now as Soma is looting it. TPG and Ace are just sitting right next to them. Oh, we have a third thermal coming to view now. Who is this? We have another. Oh, we have some people closing in as well. Oh no, we have a third party coming in now. Is this Wusa all alone? It is. Wusa coming up with a weapon. God. Oh, this is going to be very interesting to see. Oh, did they see him? They're so oblivious. They're right next to him.
Hell?
3 parties now. Oh, man. These guys are going to be face palming when they see this replay. Oh, Wusa is coming up right behind them. He's going to run into them right now. Wusa shot to the leg immediately from that DMR. Wusa is down. He killed by Soma. TPG and Ace not taking the opportunity to run up for the guns. They're probably better just sitting still at this point because they haven't been seen yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure those two are frozen in fear at this point. At this point, though, it looks like Blurman and Soma are scoping out the rest of the tree line, trying to find out where the partner is. Or they've just left the area, happy with their current weapon setup. They're just leaving TPG and Ace to run and get the guns that they just so desperately need.
Seriously.
These two are pulling it off. Man, they're this far into the game unarmed and they are surviving. These two are definitely deserve a spot in the top 3 at this point. Blurman and Soma, after those shots, they don't even want to stay around and look at the corpse. They are running off to the airstrip at this point. So at this point, TPG and Ace, frozen in fear. I don't think they realize they can make a run for the guns. It should be a Winchester and a Lee for them. Yep, they have the Lee on. Oh, did the Lee disappear? Interesting. They should have the gun. Oh no, the server cleaned it up.
Oh.
The body has disappeared, at least for me. They could see it still.
They waited so long.
Yep, they shouldn't have waited. There was a Lee left on the ground in the place of the AKM and a Winchester on the corpse of Hicks that they could have got. Instead, they have lost the opportunity. Just frozen there. Oh, man. Man. Oh, they took the guns and hid the body. Oh, so they hid the
There we go.
body. Oh, man. Soma and Blurman, they may have been oblivious to the guys right next to them, but they weren't dumb enough to leave weapons behind. So TPG and Ace still out of luck for weapons. Let's pop over, see what Easy's
Finally
up
got some
to.
names on my list. Sheesh. All right. I can see everyone.
Easy's running around the AKM, not heading towards the crash site just yet, off to his right. Head over to Ace over here. Nothing yet. Let's see who else we have. Tommy and Mr. One Another. We haven't seen them in a little bit. Scoping out Cabanita right now. Both have some decent weapons behind them. AKM and a DMR. So these two have the nice close, medium, and long range covered. They might be a good threat to Blurman and Soma, although they are
Looks
miles away
finally.
heading to the airstrip.
TPG and his partner crawling up to the chopper. I don't know if they're too late though, like you said.
Yeah, I believe there's a whole lot of nothing left for them up for loot. They are crawling
Maybe
around, looking so
Maybe
desperately.
they could take a jagged rotor piece and stab someone. I don't know.
Make a shank out of it. That's their best bet at this point. Sadly, they can't even do that. Crawling back.
All they have is harsh
Safety.
language.
That's about it right now. Let's see what we can have. Puddin and Boo. I haven't seen these two in a while. Looks like they are running away from all the action at the airstrip and in Cabanino. Content with their little AK PSO and their Alice pack right now. They're looking pretty good with that combo setup.
Forever away from anyone.
But they are
Where's
away from
Claw?
all
He's
the
just
action.
wandering off alone. Where's Kai? Is Riz still alive?
Kai and Riz are actually heading straight towards Puddin and Bua. Do they know that they are only about a field and a half away? This could be very interesting. Let's hop over thermal, see if we can see the other two. We can't just yet, though. They're actually quite close to each other. Ooh, Puddin and Boo are actually heading even closer to Kai and Riz.
Interesting.
We might have some action going on in the forest out here. If anyone has the keen enough eyes to see it, although looks like not yet. Kai and Riz scoping out in one direction, Puddin and Bua heading this direction right here, so we might not get any action out of these. Let's pop over to the couple, Blurman and Soma, heading down the road now. In the open, they have looped around from the airfield. Got away from that action. They did not want to have anything to do with the airfield just yet. Heading off in the trail, actually, where Puddin and Bua was earlier. They might find some action over here in these fields. Anything else interesting going on right now, Bike?
I'm just following Kai and Riz, see if anything interesting happens. I'm just really feeling bad for TPG and his partner running around with their wits alone.
Oh, Tommy, though, looking through his DMR scope. Does he see anyone? I think he may just be scanning the horizons just yet. Oh, taking shots right now. Who is he taking shots at? Is she shooting zombies? What are they shooting at? I didn't see anybody in this area. Tommy, oh, they could be shooting at Easy right now. Oh, there's different parties. Oh. Tommy, Mr. One Another, taking shots. Oh, they did kill Easy. He was the one in front of them. I thought they were together. Oh, no. Another one has been eliminated. Easy's partner is dead, and now he's dead as well. Another partnership eliminated from the games. Didn't even see that one pulled off. Wow. Well, I haven't seen Lyric and Shorty in a while. Let's see what these two are up to. Right between Novi and Starry right now. I wonder what these two are up to. They are going for food, or are they still scouting for people? Very, very interesting to see. I don't believe anyone else is in the area right now, because I'm only seeing green names on the list. This means all the other players are nowhere in the area. So these two will not be providing us with any action for a little bit unless they head towards the center of the map. To Tommy and them, are they even heading towards the corpse they killed? No, they're not. Content with their loadouts and supplies, they are running towards the barn nearby. Soma and Blurman, though, are scoping out that barn area. They may have heard those shots, and they're taking a peek at Cabanina right now. So we might have some stuff going. Oh, and he's heading off in that direction as well. Only one forest between Blurman and Tommy and his partner. We might see some more DMR sniping going on right about now.
Did Ace have a M16 before?
I believe. Oh no, actually he didn't.
Well,
They
he
were
has one now.
they were both unarmed, so they must have found some guns for them.
All right. TPG like bravely going ahead with no weapon whatsoever. Maybe his bait.
Oh,
He's brave.
Tommy and Mr. One Another don't realize Blurman is just in that forest line right across them. Oh, Blurman and Soma scoping these two out. Oh, do they even see them?
I don't know. Someone's looking at something.
Do they even see them? Oh, they see them. Do they even see each other? The DMR is consciously scanning. I don't think they know
Yeah.
there.
There's a DMR against DMR going on here.
Yeah, we do. Looks like Tommy's with the DMR on this side, Soma with the DMR on that side. Soma and Blurman, though, they have seen these guys at this point. These guys are scanning around. They don't know that there's two guys in the forest waiting for them.
I think that he sees him behind that hay bale.
Oh, yeah. I'm quite sure they do at this point. Let's pop over to some thermals and see what we can see right. Oh,
he's taking a
DMR
shot.
shots coming out.
Oh, it's cracking past him.
No hits just yet, though, from what I can
No.
see.
It's a hardy hay bale. Midwest can only make that.
We have a message in chat. A local politician escaping the infection is attempting to escape from Zelnogorsk via the Northwest airfield. Hicks coming up with that story, but right now we have some action that's a little more pressing right now. Right now, Tommy is just content sitting behind that hay bale with all that nice cover right now. He's poking his head out. He might get his shot off if he's not careful. Looks like Blurman and Soma, though, might be readjusting either their angle or trying to maybe leave the area. Let's check out what Soma's angle is. Soma is trying to get a superior angle on that hay bale at this point. He just might pull it up. Oh, we got DMR shots coming in! Immediately taking cover. Blurman and Soma under fire. Potentially, Tommy
hit him. It looks fine.
No, I don't see any hits yet. I think they're just being very cautious. Mr. One Another, though.
Action, though. Oh, shots at firing at Soma's partner.
Oh, taking those shots from that nice secure cover.
What? And
see, Tommy's partner should have been rushing up the hill. Instead, he was behind the barn taking cover, so they could have had one of their team in the forest with them, but instead they're both now have the inferior cover. These two, these have the forest with them, so they were taking a lot of shots, but I didn't see any that were even getting close at this point. So they may have just been spraying him down out of fear. I don't know.
Oh, he's peeking out from behind that tree over there. Oh,
more shots. Oh, I heard one of them whiz by and hit a tree right behind them.
Oh yeah, they're right behind that big tree right there. Both of them.
Oh, the shots are hitting the tree right in front of him.
Yeah, he's move, Soma. Get out of there. Oh my God, that hit the branch right in front of me. He's hitting the
Soma and Blurman are freaking out right now. Oh, Blurman is bleeding.
He's down. They've got medical supplies.
He's
not. He's in the open.
He's in the open. This is not a good idea. This is the worst spot to bandage right now. But he pulled it off. Mr. One Another sounds like finally taking some pot shots from back there, but none of them snapping too close just yet. These two might be deciding to just pull out of the area and blood bag right now because they are not pulling this off just yet. Alrighty, let's see what we can see from this guy's perspective. See if Tommy is finally rushing. Tommy is not. He's still content behind that hay bale. Mr. One Another still also content behind his pile of hay. Little do you know, these two are actually just leaving the area right now. Or they're trying to reposition.
I think they're trying to reposition. Soma's not one to give up on a fight so easily. I know this.
Oh, they're heading down the other side of the...
Oh, they're flanking around. They're flanking. I don't know. Does he see it?
Does Tommy see this?
He's still looking at the same position.
Oh, man. How do they not realize?
It didn't occur to him.
No, his head's tilting, though. His head's tilting.
He's looking around with the alt. Yeah, he's looking. He's free looking at him.
Let's see.
Seeing, but he doesn't see him, though. I don't know. He turned his gun.
Mr. One Another is in the open. He is up for DMR shots if any of these guys run into the open field. However, he has a nice clear shot on that field as well, so they might not see these guys coming. I'm not sure. Very interesting to see. Let's see if we can pop over to thermals real fast and see what's going on. No visuals on these guys just yet. Oh, there we go. We see them peeking out right over here. They'll be coming out of the forest very soon. Let's hope someone gets taken out of here. Soma at the back of the pile.
Ooh, crack shots coming out. He doesn't realize it's coming from his left? Oh, he's turned. He's turned. He knows. Or does he? He's looking over there. Not willing to turn his gun away. He thinks they might have two-pronged him.
Playerman and Soma are in fact retreating from this fight. Using that tree cover. They need a new angle of approach if they're going to do any good right now.
Yeah.
So they might be making the smart move out of here. Let's
they
see.
yeah, they're going way up the higher ground. They're going to pull back. See what happens.
TPG and Ace are really close on the list right now, so we might have Kai, Riz, TPG, and Ace going at each other very soon. Kai and Riz running towards the airfield right now. TPG and Ace.
They want that. They want that event. They want to get that politician. What's he got?
TPG and Ace still at the crash chopper site. What are these two doing?
Magically bears fruit suddenly.
They might be bandaging right now. It looks like one of them actually has a pistol now.
Oop.
Looks like TPG has a pistol. TPG does in fact have the pistol right now. Ace rolling with 16, so they actually got themselves some weapons finally. But they still have that zombie aggro. I think they might be ignoring it completely right now, trying to conserve the ammo and not make any noises. Because Kai and Riz just over the next tree line. In fact, they're even heading towards them right now, just beyond the fences.
Indeed they are.
Let's pop out of Gcam mode really fast here and make sure we're not causing any desync. Pop back in here real fast. Head back over to Ace. See what they're seeing, because these two are in fact heading down the same tree line right towards them. Oh, they are going to be right behind the fences. I wonder if Kai and Riz have seen them just yet. They haven't. They're heading away from them now.
Oh no.
Oh, this is not good. Let's see how this is going. Popping the thermal real fast, see what we can see. Yep, Kai and Riz taking off this way while TPG and Ace running down this line right here past the corpse of Wusa. Oh, are they altering course? They might be altering course right now. Nope, Riz is just trying to keep up with Kai at this point, who is far leaving her behind as he runs through the open. We've got TPG and Ace though close by. They might have spotted one of them through the fences. I think they did. TPG is rushing across the open field with the M9 SD.
I must see this.
The politician has blown his tires in Vibor and is attempting to continue on foot. Interesting. What the politician is going to bring to the table. But right now, we have TPG and Ace going to be following Riz and Kai through the field right now. I wonder if they even know they've got some stalkers behind them.
They're going to warn them that there are dangerous individuals around, I think.
Oh, yeah, that must be it. There's nothing sinister about...
yes.
Nothing sinister about their intents at
all. No.
No visuals in them just yet. Let's see where TPG and Ace are doing. Maybe they're holding position. They are, in fact, holding position at the wall right now. Trying to get a better line on... losing line of sight on Riz and Kai right now. They're playing it cautious right now because they have been through a lot of close calls at this point.
Yes,
these
they
two.
have. They're moving. No, they're staying. All right.
They're sitting put, so let's see if we can find that politician. Head over to Hicks, who is the politician with the golden AK.
Are you serious?
Being surrounded by zombies in town. This politician, has been knocked out.
Oh.
In town. A Vibor with Waffle and Retz being the closest couple survivor. And little do they know, there's no other threat in town. Claw is not even in the area. So
it looked like TPG and Ace were just firing at someone. Let me go back to Kai and Riz and see if it was them. I don't think they fired for no reason. I think they've definitely heard the gunshots.
Kai running around right now with a pistol, and he has that AK main arm, so he actually has two
he knows
weapons
where
now.
the shots came from.
Interesting.
Who knows what he was carrying? No, no, no. The drama.
Let's see if Claw's getting close to nope, nobody.
Zombies are converging on TPG and Ace, and Kai is creeping up on TPG and Ace.
Oof, man.
And they're retreating from the airfield. Oh no, they're going deeper into the airfield?
TPG and Ace are in fact following their prey. They're being extra cautious though as they kite fences right about now.
Hold on. So many people.
Kai and Riz, though, looks like they're attempting to check out the northwest barracks right now.
Let me zoom on these fools.
Looks like we got some zombie aggro going right now. Riz
There.
kiting the zombies away from Kai as he enters the airstrip, the barracks right now at the airstrip. As TPG and Ace are sneaking up from behind. No visuals yet on them, though. These two just being extra cautious as they have been through a lot at this point.
They have.
Let's pop out, see if we can see what's going on. See if Mr. Tommy.
God, if they just could see past the trees they're walking through right now to their right, they'd see down the runway and see Kai and Riz with 1,000 zombies.
Looks like Tommy and his partner have left Blurman and Soma where that fight went down, and they are retreating back into Cabanino. Heading potentially to Vybor to see what the politician had, but these two have a long run ahead of them.
I think you may see them.
We have Lyric and Shorty, a few fields away actually. Still not really near anybody right now. Cautiously scanning around. Let's head back to Hicks now. Oh, Hicks is doing his own thing at this point. His fresh spawn. Oh, we've lost everyone. Guess we have to go back to Lyric, and then we'll bridge our way to Claw. See what Claw's up to. Just hanging out on his hillside with that AK. Interesting. Wonder what his plans are right now. I see his head tilting around, scanning the area, being extra cautious now that he doesn't have a partner. No support from Dagger. Let's head back to the airstrip where we can see TPG and Ace. Hopefully that we can see some stuff going on very soon. Still outside the walls. What are these two doing? They are taking their time. These two just feeling the need to hug that wall the entire way around and be the least visible as they approach the barracks, which might be the best plan at this point since Kai and Riz now are outside the barracks and actually heading their direction. Maybe they procured some decent weapons out of there, or maybe are they heading back in there? I think they may. Kai may have lost Riz earlier, and now he's escorting her back in. Oh yeah, Riz is heading in. Kai is bleeding from the zombies though. If they fire those shots, TPG and Ace are going to have their suspicions confirmed, and they are going to head straight towards them. Oof, what is Kai doing? He is running those zombies around.
I think Puddin and Bua might converge with Soma and Blurman.
Keep me informed right now, as we have Kai's,
well.
Kai's bleeding right now, running from the zombies into the trees to bandage right now, as TPG and Ace are sneaking ever so close. They still don't see him, but they are just one tree line away. See if Riz is finding some weapons inside here. Riz has in fact got herself a weapon now, no more axe. But Kai might be seen by TPG and Ace. Ooh, they've stopped in a tree line. They see the moving zombies. They know something's up.
All right, Soma and Blurman. To their right, across the field, are Puddin and Boo. I don't know if they see each other. I'm going back and forth.
All right, keep me informed. Where part of the map is this going on?
This is going on. Getting bad frames when I open this map. Hold on. Just around the old fields, which is to the a little bit southwestish of the northwest airfield. Or southeast, sorry. Apologize.
Looks like Kai has also... Oh, Kai's taking some shots. Luckily, it bounced off the tree. He's running from TPG and Ace right now. Wow, he's taking those 16 shots. And along with that, we have some background noise coming from Bike, which is supplementing the gunshots from TPG and Ace. Kai takes cover at this point outside the wall.
I like to add to the ambience.
TPG and Ace are running down the outside of the fence. They're going to be running right up on Kai very shortly. Let's see if Riz knows what's going on at this point. Riz is still in the back of the barracks, just hunkered down right now. While TPG and Ace are running right up on Kai. Let's see if Kai can pop out. Ooh, this is going to be very good. Kai's... Oh, something's going to go down right about now. Kai taking cover behind the tree, though. Is he going to see TPG and Ace sneaking up on him? TPG and Ace outside the tree. Oh, Kai's taking shots! Ace is down! TPG is still right there. All he has is an M9 SD. This is going to be a tough battle for him to win. I think Kai is running from this one. Ace grabbing his partner's main hand. He might be trying to go avenge him and just rush in. Or, oh man, Ace is finally down. Didn't even see Kai sit in that tree. Ace gave his weapon and his life for TPG. TPG grabbed the gun, is now retreating from the area, or at least along the wall, as Kai rushes back in towards the hangar, and I have a black screen again.
That's what partners are for, to die so you don't.
Exactly. Nighttime, as you can see, we have some clouds. Let's pop into NVG mode, some thermal, so we can see what's going on here.
We're back. I got the daytime again here.
Looks like TPG is cautiously